only skin deep. What exactly is beauty, anyway?
What makes someone beautiful is someone having a pretty dress on or something. Their hair, their makeup, their clothes, sometimes their shoes. Somebody wears makeup, I consider that beautiful.
So, why am I talking about all this beauty stuff? Well, there comes a time in every little young girl's life where they look at themselves in a mirror and says, am I pretty enough? You yourself have thought it or said it at one point in time in your life. Maybe you even saying it today. Everybody fights with this thought of being enough for the society that we live in. According to science, men find women more attractive when they are smart, intelligent, caring, confident, kind, independent, and supportive. According to science. How would you define beautiful? Oftentimes people say beauty is skin deep. What do you think beauty is?
I usually consider a person beautiful by the way they act or how they look. Sometimes when somebody wears makeup, I consider that beautiful. But that does not mean if they do not wear makeup, that does not mean that they're not beautiful. To me, what makes a person pretty or beautiful is they wearing a dress or something like a bow on their head, a necklace, or a bracelet or something.
So if you don't have a bow on your head, if you don't have a bracelet on, if you don't have a dress on, or necklace, are you pretty? Why are you pretty?
Because God made me pretty.
Why is this always a constant struggle for women? Somewhere, some advertisement, somewhere, some billboard, some commercial, somewhere in life painted a picture of what beauty really is. And you were sold. And then you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, but I don't look like that. Beauty is not a cookie cutter gingerbread man shape. In 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 through 5, it says, your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or even fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. For this is the way the holy women of past, who put their hope in God, used to adore themselves. So beauty is not necessarily about your clothes, your hair, your shoes. All those things will fade. Your clothes will fade. Your jewelry will be tarnished. Your hair will get messed up. Those things to God don't make you beautiful. In Proverbs 31:30 it says, charm is deceptive and beauty is fading, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. So we know that beauty will fade. It fades with age. If you're more concerned about your outward appearance rather than your inward character, you'll be very unhappy when you get older, when you are not as beautiful as you once were when you were younger. Beauty is more about your inner character than your outward appearance. So is pretty something that God does, or pretty something that you put on?
Pretty is something that you put on And God does.
I know we all want to be gorgeous, right? We all want to be beautiful to the eye. There is nothing more attractive and gorgeous and beautiful than a woman or girl who is secure in the unique way God has made her. In 1 Corinthians 11:15, it talks about a woman's hair, is it not for her glory? For it was given to her as a covering. The New Living Translation says, and isn't long hair a woman's pride and joy? For it has been given to her as a covering. There is nothing more beautiful than a woman who is brave and strong because of who Christ is in her. What makes a person beautiful or a girl beautiful?
How I know that a person is beautiful is because of how they act. And sometimes how they look. And also how they treat other people other than just you. I'm beautiful because God made me that way. So what makes me beautiful is how God created me. He fashioned me uniquely. He made me fearfully and wonderfully, and how He gave me different talents. He designed me to have little pieces of my relatives. How He made me the perfect Yana that I can be. A person's beauty is not only defined by how well their hair looks, or how much makeup they put on, or how nice their clothing is, but it's really in how they act. Although everyone has outward beauty in them in some form of fashion, most of the beauty comes from how they act and how they treat people. Whether they're warm with a smile or they treat people with a cold frown. God made me special, and there's nobody like me. There's only one me.
When you ask yourself, am I beautiful? Your inside should scream, yes, I am beautiful. I am beautifully, wonderfully made, and marvelous are His works. Have confidence in what God created within you. He never made a mistake yet. Never. Don't try to hide those things that make you, you, so you can try to look like someone else. Be you confidently in yourself, not proud. There's a difference, but confidently. Because girl, you gorgeous. You are gorgeous, and don't let no one else tell you any different.